Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Hope everyone is having a wonderful day. As we sneak up on fall and Halloween, I'll be decorating the background. I'm thinking like spider webs and you know how they have lights that spread out like spider webs? I was thinking more or less that. If you guys have any ideas for background for Halloween, you can always leave your comments below. I'm always open for any ideas. Today is all new makeup. Just a few things. I found this at Target by EOS, and I've not tried any moisturizers from EOS, but this smells so good. This is shea butter. You get 24 hours of moisture. It's Creme de Pitachio. This smells so yummy. They had this on an end cap right next to all the makeup products. If you guys can get your hands on this, I love this so much, and it smells so good. And then spray some fragrance on this, and you're just gonna smell so yummy. And then I also picked up at Sephora the new Tatcha moisturizer. We're gonna try it right here on camera. I love their other moisturizer, but they have a dewy milk moisturizer. It comes like this. The seal is on it. So I'm wondering how well this is gonna feel. It's lightweight, hydrating. It's gonna give you a bounce. Has a pump, which I appreciate. Let's see. It has a purple tint, just like the other moisturizer. And I'm just gonna rub it in. And I used one pump, and I spread it out between, my cheeks, my forehead, and my chin. By the way, it's not the product that's making my face red. Again, you guys know this by now. It is me. I always touch my face and it turns red. It's not the product. It feels really nice. It feels really cooling. It sank right into my face. It does look dewy looking, not in the greasy way, but I don't know if you guys can see, but it looks healthy. When you put a moisturizer on, it's gonna look shiny, but I heard this is really a good base for makeup, so we'll see about that. I think this was $72, I believe. A very, very high price point. But Tatcha has nothing but good ingredients in their products. I really, really love their moisturizers. We'll see about this one. So, also, It Cosmetics has released another Love is the Foundation brush. You guys know I absolutely love my heart-shaped brushes. Every year around this time for the month of October, they release a heart-shaped brush. Usually it's the same brush, but this year it's different. I do have it in front of me. What they do is they come out with these brushes, and then they donate a percentage for women for breast cancer awareness to boost their confidence, as I was reading. And that was back in 2019. I think they still do it. I mean, I'm assuming, otherwise they wouldn't be releasing these brushes. But this is the very first brushes I ever bought. I love this brush so much. You can use it for foundation, your blush, your bronzer. This was the second one where you get the water and the hearts in it. And then this is this year. When I bought these brushes, The first time they were $30. They did go up by $3. They are now $33. But they do go for a good cause. Otherwise, I wouldn't buy them. And they are really good quality brushes. It Cosmetics they're like one of the high-end type brushes that are worth the money. They come in a brush, like the packaging. I really love the packaging. And it shows you what the brush looks like. Let's get her out. I'm so excited. So, here it is. And it has water and confetti in it. It has stars and moons in it. I don't know if you guys can see. But do you guys see the little stars and moons moving in it? I really, really love this. This is so cool. Again, it's in a heart shape. And if it's really nice underneath your eyes, I will use it today in our application with the foundation. This is actually, so yeah, I got this in store. I went to my Ulta when I had time and I picked it up. They had not put them out yet, but I knew it was still in stock. So I was like, hey, you know, I know that the brushes say it's in stock. Do you have them? And the lady went in the back room and grabbed it from me. So yeah, if they don't have it on the shelf, look on the website and put in the location, like the zip code, find out like the address, and if it says in stock, available in stock, have somebody go and get it for you or order it online, because if you use Top Cash Back and make an account, you get a percentage for shopping online. And for using my referral code, I do get like a percentage back for using my code. You don't have to use it, but I will leave it in today's video. Why not get paid for shopping? Why not? So I have this is a skin tint foundation. This is by e.l.f. This is Halo Glow Skin Tint. It's a mineral broad spectrum SPF 50 with sunscreen. It's water resistant up to, what does this say? 80 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and shake. So you do hear that noise, that mixing noise. This is in the shade Fair Cool. I'm always the palest shade. It has like a little squeezy tube. I'm going to put it on my palette. It has a liquidy consistency. And we're going to use my new brush today. Oh, I need to put primer on. What am I thinking? So let's like backtrack for a minute. I do have a new primer. This is by Huda Beauty, the Easy Blur Primer. This is good if you have any pores or texture. This has got a pinky tint to it. And I'm going to apply it where I have the most pores. And I'm going to see if this actually blurs so I can actually investigate for you guys. Let's see. And I'm waiting. Now, I really do love her other primer, the Easy Blur Jam Primer. I really love that. I use that religiously on my regular makeup routines. This primer does look like it does blur the pores, so it did exactly what it's supposed to do. So I'm hoping it doesn't do anything crazy like pill with the foundation on top. Also, we're going to use the new beauty blenders. This is by Impressions. They make makeup mirrors, but they also make different collabs like Hello Kitty. This one is Care Bears. And these came with 3 sponges, and then you get cases where you can store your beauty blenders. Now I'll show you what one looks like when you don't wet it. And it has this adorable, I don't know if you guys can see, has this adorable teddy bear on there, the Care Bear. And then this is what it looks like when it's wet. So I'll give you guys a comparison. So yeah, they definitely doubled in size, but the true test is how well it works. And we'll use that to blend out my concealer. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this skin tint, buff this in. And I really like this brush because you can really get underneath your eyes, like right in the cracks of the nose, because that can be a problem area trying to apply foundation. It is just a really nice brush. And none of these products or brands are sponsored. If a brand ever sponsors me, I will always let you guys know. As many times I talk about this brush, It Cosmetics should sponsor me, because I talk about their brushes all the time, and it seems like nobody else talks about their brushes. Okay, let me see. My hair is getting in my way, so I'm going to have to apply this hairband because it keeps my hair from getting into the product. So I really do like this skin tint. It really looks natural on the skin. It gives you this glowy finish, as you can see. It blends out beautifully. It's not full coverage because it is a skin tint. You can still see my skin peeking through. We're going to just leave it as is because I really do not want a full coverage day today. Let's apply some concealer. I have a new one. This is by NARS. I love my NARS Brightening Concealer. I love this so much. If you didn't sleep well and you have the most dark eyes, under eyes, this is going to be your best friend, especially if you have mature skin. This is the NARS Night Swan Light Reflecting Eye Brightening Illuminating Concealer. It's a concealer to me. And I can show you exactly, like, I love this. I use it religiously. I actually use this in place of my concealer. But we're going to use this today and try this out. And I'm going to use this Hourglass concealer brush. Can't see what I'm doing here. And I try to not block the camera with my mirror. Okay. I actually am impressed with this concealer. No wonder everybody talks about it. It definitely brightened underneath my eyes and concealed the darkness, because I did have some darkness going on today. I usually have creasing going on underneath my eyes because I am not the youngest. I am not going to say my age. I am in my I'm not over the hill. Let's just say that. I'm not over the hill with black balloons. Let's just say that. I don't want to reach that, even though I'm going to soon, eventually reach that. I don't even want to talk about it. Aging really sucks. I wish there was a way to reverse it. But there isn't. So how are you guys doing? My crazy life, there's always something going on in my life. Never a dull day in my life, I swear. Oh, by the way, Country Time, you guys know they make really good lemonade. I don't know if I'm late to the game, but they came out with pink lemonade. I'm drinking it right now. This is so good. I mean, oh, I love it so much. I make it in a gallon jug, like a milk jug. You fill it up to because you get when you take the top off, you have the two lines. You fill it up to the top line, do that twice, shake it up, and then you got like a gallon. That's going to last you. Put it in the fridge and keep it cold. It is so good, especially for summer. And I'll probably drink it. I don't know if it's like a summer thing. I don't know, but I'm going to stock up on it because it is so good. So, I have a new contour. So this is by the brand Imco Beauty. This is the Instant Contour Cream Bronzer in the shade Light Medium. I also picked up their blush and highlighter. So Imco Beauty is known for duping brands. And I don't know if this looks familiar, but poor Charlotte Tilbury, she just can't get away with creating products and calling it her own. So Imco Beauty creates products for a more affordable price. Now, I don't have a problem with that, but when it's too spot on, I do have a problem with that. So, the applicator looks like this. You have a on and off switch. So you turn to the left to turn it on. You squeeze the product out. I'm hoping it doesn't squirt out like crazy. Okay, there it goes. I'm gonna place it high above my temples. Now turn to the right to shut it off. Otherwise, it's going to keep coming out. I'm going to use my SpongeBob contour brush. These are still available on the website. I really love this brush. Louis Vuitton just launched their brand. I don't know how I feel about that. They have let's just think about this for a minute. $160 lipstick. And then a $250 eyeshadow palette that comes with 4 shades. You get a matte and two like shimmers or glitter. I don't know. I think there's 3 shimmers and 1 matte. I know that my job is to review makeup. Now, the problem I have with this is it's to collect. I understand that. But I just wish the eyeshadow palette would have more shades, because like 4 shades for that price point is just not enough. Now, Louis Vuitton, when you think of Louis Vuitton, you think of the red and black high heel. And you know it's pricey. Now I forgot what I was going to say now. Brain of thought. I'm really debating if I really want to review that collection. Because do you guys really need a $160 lipstick? A lot of influencers received the products for free, so they didn't have to buy them. Would have bought it out of their own pocket? I don't know. It would have been nice to receive it in the, in the mail, so I could have reviewed it. My standpoint is, if you are a hardcore beauty lover and you love Louis Vuitton, by all means, go ahead and buy it. But if you're on a budget and you're not crazy about makeup and you just want something that is wearable, then don't go out and buy it. I just can't recommend something that is so high at that price point. Even though the formulas, I heard the word, because I have watched the beauty videos on it. They are good formulas. There's a matte lipstick and a velvet lipstick, and the eyeshadow formula is good. But I just would feel in my heart that it would be wrong to recommend something to my followers for such a high price point, unless you're like a hardcore beauty lover. You know what I'm saying? So, let's get into the next product. This is by Imco Beauty. I already talked about this. This is in their shade Armette Blush. Same thing, turn to the left to turn it on. And I'm going to apply it to my cheeks. I don't know how pigmented this is going to be. Turn it to the right to shut it off. Okay. I might apply too much. That's okay. I'll just use a beauty blender to down it down a little bit. It is a pretty color. I didn't want such a vibrant shade. I wanted like a muted shade. But it is a very pretty shade. And it's blending out really, really good. Like, I am impressed with this formula. My contour kind of disappeared, so I might have to apply some more contour, but I think I'll just use that with the regular powder. And then I'm going to go in with my beauty blender to kind of like blend it out more so it looks seamless. Like that. Okay. And I don't have a new powder bronzer, so I'm going to go into, actually, this is still new, but you guys, I don't think you guys can get your hands on this still. This is the NARS palette, where you get the highlighter and 3 blushes. I'm going to go in the bronzer, or the contour, and use that. I'm going to set that liquid. So we're stamping motions. Then we're going to use what's left on the brush and go under. Now we have 3 different blushes. I don't know which one I want to use. So we have this one. I do believe we used one of these last week. These are the YSL New Blushes Make Me Blush. We have shade 87, which is a vibrant pink. Then we have shade 42, which is a more bubblegum pink shade with a purple undertone. And then we have a mauve tone. This is in the shade 44. And I think this is going to really bring out that liquid blush that we laid down. So I think I'm going to use that shade. And I'm going to go in and use my heart-shaped brush just to show you guys that you can use these brushes for all kinds of the product. And I went too ham on the product. Blush happy. So I'm going to have to go in with a beauty blender and blend that out. Looks like I got sunburnt on my face. Let me spray this. I should have went on my hand and did it, but no, I wanted to go ham on the blush. Alright, so I have the most, we're gonna like even down it more. I have the most cutest setting powders. This is by the brand Glam Light. I have in translucent. And then I have in Berry Bake, which is like a pinky undertone. I think I might use them both. Why not? This has formulated with vitamin E, This has a vanilla cupcake on it, so I'm wondering if this smells like a vanilla cupcake. I love the packaging on this. Like, this is super adorable. This is actually my second time buying from Glamlight. I actually purchased their Chucky set where it came with a whole collection, like the eyeshadow palette, and I never used it. It got later and later and later. I just had so much makeup to review and I got behind and never used it. So this year we're definitely going to use it. But they did such a beautiful job on the collection. So this is the Bake Set Translucent Powder. It looks like this with the little vanilla cupcake on it. Oh, look at the little powder puffs. Oh, that is super adorable. Oh my God. And then you get another one. Oh my goodness. That is so cute. I'm going to have to email the owner and tell him how cute. I love the little powder puffs. And let me show you what strawberry shortcake looks like. And it's even got strawberry shortcake on the side, which I love. You get a powder puff, a pink one. So I think I'm going to do like a pink under eye and then a translucent on the other entire face. So let's go ahead and get the pink powder out. And we'll use the powder puff they gave us. It looks finely milled. So I'm going to tap off excess and then go in with my mirror. Let me first make sure that all my creases are tapped out. That looks smooth. Can you guys see the difference? So I have powder on this side compared to this side. Like, that looks like a filter. Tap off excess. Let me go in on this side. Usually I'm not a fan of setting powders, but I really like the setting powder. Okay, this actually worked out. I'm very, very highly really surprised. Wow. So let's go in with the translucent. And I'm going to use a fluffy brush. Let's see. Now, which one do I want to use? I'm going to go in with this one. Wow, that looks really, really good. I really love both powders. this is probably going to become a staple in my makeup routine. Like I said, I don't really care too much for setting powders because they usually crease under my eyes. I really much prefer a pressed powder, and I really love these setting powders. I'm really impressed. Now let's go ahead and do our brows. I have the Valentino. Now you guys see me use this already. The Valentino pen. Go ahead and comb our brows up. The only thing I've seen with this one is they need to create more shades. Here in a couple days, I'll be finally getting my hair done. I was having my daughter do it because it was more affordable. Then we're gonna brush the product through. And then I have this is by Natasha Denona. This is her High Glam Sweet Cheeks in the shade Sweet Cheeks. So you get a blush on one side and a highlighter. I'm going to use the highlighter. This is like a pinky tone highlighter. Yeah, that's a powder. Why isn't that coming off? Let me use another brush because that brush is not working very well. There we go. There is the highlight I wanted. Now I'm going to do really a simple eye today. I figured I would use, we're going to use the Natasha Denona Chroma Crystal Liquid Eyeshadow, and then use a shade off the Icy Nude palette from Huda Beauty. We're going to go ahead and use the primer that I always use, which is P. Louise. So we'll throw a matte in the crease and then go in with the shadow on the eyelid. A very simple look, nothing technical. I know last week's look was a little bit more artsy fartsy, I want to call it. I want to step out of the box more and start doing different looks. Okay. So I'm going to go into the shade High Life, which is right here. I really love this palette. And I'm going to put that above the crease, back and forth. What do you guys usually do for fall? Do you guys go to the orchard? Do you guys go pick pumpkins out? What do you guys usually do? Because I just do just the normal, which is go to the orchard, pick some pumpkins out, pick some apples out. I kind of want to do something different, and I'm not by far. Well, I would say I'm kind of a bakery. Well, I used to bake cakes and decorate them, and I kind of fell out of love with that kind of stuff. And I kind of want to make a apple pie I've never made an apple pie for my entire life. And a couple years ago, I went up north. It's up north where I live. And I bought a book from Amish. And for some of you that don't know what Amish is where they dress with dresses, and they have the caps. They're not allowed to wear their hair down. It's always in a bun, and it's always in a cap. And they always have these dresses, and they ride buggies and don't have any electricity. But they are known for the best food and best cookies and apple pies. And I bought a book, and it had all kinds of recipes in it. So I'm thinking about taking one of the recipes that were in there, which was, one of them was the apple pie, and creating it. It could go either good or bad. And I don't know what kind of apples are best for apple pie. So if you guys ever made any apple pies and you guys know what kind of apples to use, because there's so many different apples out there. There's the green apples. There's the, what else? There's the red ones. There's the Gala. And if you look at the bags, and I just learned this a couple weeks ago, on the bags, it has either sweet or tart on it, or in the middle. So on the bag, it'll say that if the apple is sweet, it'll have a box with a check mark. If it is tart, it'll have a box with a check mark. So I just learned that. I don't know if that the whole entire time they had that, but the one Kroger 20 minutes from my house actually had that. So I'm going to go into the shade Poised, which is right there. And I'm going to use the same brush. And I'm going to put that into my crease. Back and forth, windshield wipers. Stuff. Okay. So we're going to go into that Chroma Crystal. And trying to debate what would be the easiest way. Well, let's just use it with the applicator. Let me shake it up. And I'm going to apply it to the lid. So this is actually applying really nice. And you can actually, if you were to like turn the tip where it's facing this way, you can actually cut the crease out by doing that. And I'm not using any kind of glitter glue to lay this down, which I thought about using. So this is what it looks like. And then apply a layer over here. Kind of got this green gold tone to it. I just wish it would have more pigment because it's only coming off a little bit at a time when I pull it out of the applicator. And I'm going to apply another second layer on the other side. See if we can build this up. Okay, we can definitely build it up. I think that is really pretty. I'm trying to get right to the corner. Getting to the corner of the eye is actually really easy. I think I'm happy to where it is right now. I'm going to go ahead and apply some eyeliner. This is the Kiko Milano Everlasting Kajal. I think that is 01. Apply it to the waterline. As you can see, that was super creamy. It just glided on with no problem. And then we're gonna go ahead and curl the lashes and apply some mascara. We have a new mascara. So this is the Maybelline Colosso, Bubble Colosso. So I love the tube, the yellow. I think I love anything that is yellow. I used to be all pink and all turquoise. Now I'm just all vibrant. So the applicator looks like this. Very different. Can you guys see the lashes? I think it did, like, gave it some length and volume. I know that this was a very popular mascara online on TikTok, and I can definitely see the hype behind this. You guys make weird faces when you're applying mascara. I make myself make weird faces. I think it's just normal. If you guys are not careful, it will kind of stick together. I noticed that with the mascara. So, like when you guys pull the wand out of the tube, wipe excess off. So that way it doesn't stick so much, because otherwise it's going to stick together. So I'm going to go ahead and apply some setting powder, and then go in with a lip. So I have the NYX Lip IV Hydrating Gloss Serum. This is in the shade Bubblegum Burst. I'm late to the game trying this. This is actually new. I have not heard anybody talk about this. This is a Hard Candy Lip Shine Lipstick Taffy, but I would like to use it for like a lip liner. So I'm going to go again and use it for liner. I love the scent. Go ahead and use the lip gloss. So, kind of feels, for a lip gloss, I'm not really getting a lip gloss feel out of it. Kind of giving a liquid lipstick, kind of. It's really pretty. I love it. It's kind of drying though. It's not my favorite. I would definitely pass on these. I don't really care for the feel of it. I thought lip gloss would feel more hydrating. You guys know what I'm talking about. This feels a little bit, or lip gloss feels more hydrating. With this, it feels really drying. So yeah, that is the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video with all the new products. If you guys have any recommendations, leave them in the comment section. I will see you guys in the next video.